Welcome to another segment with Dave and myself, and today we're going to show you how to make copper chloride. We've been showing you how to make all kinds of copper products. You know, copper aspirate, colloidal copper, and now this is even easy. This is the easiest way to make a copper product that you can use orally. You can spray on wounds, you can spray on algae, you can spray on mold, and it takes it away. Now, we're going to need muriatic acid or hydrochloric acid. We're going to need peroxide, oxidizing agent, and a piece of copper. What are we going to do? And litmus paper. If you don't have litmus paper, it's not the end of the world, but you can get it pretty cheap. Now, we're going to pour in equal amounts. Doesn't matter when you write me the email, how much did you put in there? It doesn't matter. As long as they're equal, they could be 1 ounce, it could be 10 ounces. As long as you got 10 of one, and 10 of the other, 1 of one, 1 of the other, okay? Now, again, let me reiterate. I don't want you to be afraid. I want you to respect it, yes. But I don't want you to be afraid because we're dealing with acid. Now, some of you guys get all worked up about having safety. Now, if you feel the need to wear safety glasses, by all means. But if you are got enough common sense, I mean, shit can happen even with safety glasses. So, but if you got enough common sense, don't be reckless. Take your time. There's no race. We're not running to be first. You know, try and just get it done. Now, take your magic knife. Open up your peroxide. Got a measuring cup here, so this will help. I'm just going to pour. Oh, what do we got here? I'm just going to pour whatever. So I'm going to eyeball this. So I got almost a cup. Cup of peroxide. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Now, muriatic acid.
Which kind? Muriatic?
Muriatic, which is hydrochloric acid. Nothing important. I made it childproof, so I can't even open it. Holy jumper.
You better be careful before you pull the knife on it.
Yeah, I'm about to. I'll let power. Take his head off. Okay, now. We're going to pour equal amounts. So I put a cup of peroxide. Now I'm going to put a cup of... Probably should have went the other way.
I thought you said it doesn't matter, Tony.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't really matter. See, it doesn't happen. Okay, now, the peroxide is acting as an oxidizing agent, and now we throw in the copper. I'm melting, I'm melting. Anyway, that was a Wizard of Oz. So when you see this, there'll be a reaction. Look at it turn blue. Look at it turn blue. What's happening is the oxidation and the acid is breaking down the copper, and the copper is alkalizing the acid, and what you're getting left is the chloride, copper chloride. Now, that will take approximately, and you can see, they can show you with the camera, it's already going green. Okay, it's already going green. Leprechaun green. Look at that, Irish green. Those Irish people, they like their green. Okay, anyway, this will go until it gets blue. Okay, now, I got a chopstick here. What the hell is it called?
There's one here.
Ah, there we go. Now take a chopstick, magical chopstick, and you know, just...
Is this piece of copper, is that going to disintegrate?
Yeah, it'll completely dissolve. It may take overnight. I put a big piece in there so we can see. Now, can you use copper wire? Yes, as long as it's 999 copper, you can use whatever form you want. You can use copper pipe. Okay? And as you can see, it's getting greener and greener. Oh yeah. Eventually that'll go blue. Now, and what we'll be doing with this eventually, I'm going to let that till it gets a little bit more bluer. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, but you can let that sit overnight. Okay? The next day, usually you'll have a little, if there's any copper left, it'll be very little. And pour a little bit more acid in there. Might have gotten weakened. There we go. With some acid, man. Now we'll just stir it up a little bit.
You said you're going to speed up the process just by adding just that little bit more?
Yeah, just give it the acid. I may have the copper may have neutralized it somewhat. So anyway, but you can see, boy, your eyes, it is turning. Now, let me also do a little more product, just a little bit, just to see if you keep the oxidation process. A little bit more. A little more. Okay. And you can tweak it here and there. Now.
Enhance the litmus after the fact, huh? You want to...
Yeah. We check the acid levels afterwards to see that she's not going to be so acidic that it'll burn the shit out of you. So basically, and then what you do, if it's too acidic, you add a little bit more water or baking soda to neutralize some of the acidity, and it should be between 5 and 7. And what winds up happening, this becomes a salt, literally. And what winds up happening is you put the drop amounts in water. And you might see a lot of the infections go away. I've been collaborating with another friend and colleague down in the East Coast. And we got into chlorides, not chlorite, chlorides. Copper chloride, zinc chloride, potassium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, sodium chloride. And the other one I got to make yet, which I haven't made, which will be manganese chloride. And what I found, for those of you who got the nano poison like I do, who've been targeted by the people with the Protocols of Zion and some other club members out there, again, the Protocols of Zion, just to be clear, does not reflect on Israel. It has nothing to do with Israel, just so we are clear on this concept. It's not about Israelis. It's not about the land of Israel. The Protocols of Zion is something else. If you don't know what the Protocols of Zion is, do not assume anything. Go look it up. Anyway, those of you who have been afflicted will find that the chlorides are what's lacking in your body's defense mechanisms to reduce the biofilm. A lot of you women are saying you have yeast infections. You don't have a yeast infection. You have biofilm overload. Tampons, pads, condoms, whatever's been up your flower there would have created a biofilm. It's a synthetics. Now that you've been consuming nano-loaded food, those nano-loaded foods would have translocated into your endocrine system and into your reproductive system, causing high levels of biofilm. You're treating candida. I got mine candida, and it's not working. Maybe perhaps because it's not candida. Maybe perhaps it's because it's biofilm. Consider that. As you can see, it's getting greener and greener. So by tomorrow, that will have turned blue. Now, you should get that kind of reaction, just so you know. Anyway, that is how you make copper chloride. Now, what you'll do, you'll get litmus paper. I gotta figure out how the hell this works. You make these things childproof, and I can't work with it, so you gotta get a kid to open it. Because kids can open the childproof shit, we can't. We were like, nah, and we'll start speaking in tongues, you know, and then they get it and go, this was supposed to childproof you. Anyway, now I gotta figure out how the hell.
That's funny.
There you go. Anyway, you can check the litmus on it now. We give you 3 stripes. Whoa.
You're off the charts, huh?
Yeah, like that's really high. So basically what we'll have to do once we get to where we want it, like we're too acidic. So what we'll have to do then, once that's done, breaking down, you see it hasn't broken down that copper completely. Because usually what we get normally is 5 to 7 in that range. So if we get that in that range, you know, the second one, we get 5. We actually go 5. It goes like this, 5 to there and whatever. Then you know you're in a good range where it's safe and you can consume it. But right now it's too acidic, and if you took that, you might burn the shit out of you. So you would either have to add more water, add a little baking soda to it, to neutralize the acidity in it, and then test it again to test your acid. Now, what I'm going to do, hopefully this will work, pour that into there. Look at the reaction. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. It doesn't blow up on us. And then, we're going to make zinc oxide. Now with zinc oxide, zinc chloride, not zinc oxide, zinc chloride. With zinc chloride, you don't need to put the peroxide in. You can if you want to. I'm not going to put as much on this one because it actually makes quite a bit. You don't need a lot. Here we go again with that childproof wrap. And this is the acids. This is what you got to watch out for. Okay, now, same thing, equal parts. Pour it in. Just going to pour a little bit in. Okay. And now, okay, there's a little copper from the last one. Should have rinsed it out. That's okay. Just pour it in, the zinc.
How much you figure you put in there? Half a teaspoon?
No, tablespoon.
Tablespoon?
15 grams. And as you can see, she's dissolving it. Ooh, you can smell it. Smell that?
I didn't smell it, no.
No, I do. It will release the fume if you're too close. But and the fumes last about 10 seconds. So it's a chlorine gas. And again, I've not seen any real, but when you dissolve it, this broke it down pretty easy because of the powder. A little more. Mine a little bit stronger here, so okay, we'll stir it up. Now there was copper from the last one, but usually when you make this will be clear. I should have rinsed it out and I didn't. That's my fault. So, but again, if you look, it's pretty well dissolved it all. So this would be normally zinc chloride, but we've got a little copper in there too, so we've got a little, so it'll be something else. But generally speaking, that's how you make zinc chloride. Same thing. Get yourself a litmus paper. One can use. Oh crap, we got to do this again. Childproof stuff. And why did they do that? Okay, so trying to take out a cigarette here. I don't smoke. Okay, so check the litmus test again. We put it in, and wow, where are we at now? We're in the pink. So according to that,
you're at 9.
We're at 9. So this one should be relatively safe. But I said I would still put more water in there, or I would put more water in there. I like to be a little bit more cautious with it because I am dealing with an acid here. Because the zinc neutralizes the acid, so now you've got the zinc chloride from the hydrochloric acid. And again, put that in a container. I would dilute it. I would probably put another equal part water to further neutralize the acid. And then use drop amounts in water, tea, whatever. Perfectly safe. Now this one, like I said, I got to go look up my books on this to see what I did. Because I had a little chloride in, copper in there, so maybe a zinc copper chloride, or maybe something else. I got to take a look. So anyway, there you have it. Real simple. Copper chloride and zinc chloride. Chlorides will heal a lot of your infections that you're going through, including some of the biofilm that you may see biofilm come out of you like no tomorrow. Okay. Magnesium chloride, potassium chloride, sodium chloride, calcium chloride, manganese chloride, copper chloride, zinc chloride, cesium chloride, all have powerful anti-cancer killing properties. They will wipe out mold, they will wipe out viruses, they will wipe out parasites. You don't even have to go with the MMS. MMS it's a chloride. Okay. Basically it's another type of bleach. Now, these are all type bleaching agents if you sit there and think about it. Okay. You don't want to use as, they don't want to call it bleach, but peroxide is a bleach. You know, so but again, just because it's a bleach doesn't mean it's toxic or dangerous. We need this type of bleach in the body. It's one of the ways we cleanse the system. So again, these chlorides are a salt that get into the cells and flush out the cells, and then can deactivate and neutralize some of the things we're being exposed to. So again, something simple, something cheap, anybody can make it. Don't be afraid. Explore and experiment. And once you make it, put equal parts of distilled or reverse osmosis water, not just spring water or tap water. Put it in there. It'll be a pure and clean product. It'll be better than the shit you're buying at the health food store, I assure you. And far, far more potent. And far more healing. All right, there you have it. Everything, Dave?
No, I think you mentioned put a drop or two into a cup of water, whatever.
Yeah, a couple of drops in there.
Yeah.
I put as much as 10 or 20 drops in mine. You know, I'm getting used to it, so, you know, and I'm still here.
Yeah.
So again, there you have it. Use it. Protect yourself. To your health.